guys, so we're going to take out the motor in this video. It's been sitting for a while. It's probably got a lot of dust and dirt in there, so I've already disassembled this. I've got the plugs disconnected, and yeah, you basically take out the 2 screws from right here, lift this up. There's 4 screws in this motor cover. That comes off. All you need is a Phillips head. It's like 6 screws, and then you'll see this sort of plate. You grab it and the motor, and just sort of pull up. The whole thing comes out. Not too hard. You got your pinion gear in the end there, and yeah, we're gonna take brake cleaner and just spray it through. Try and get non-chlorinated brake cleaner, because then you don't have to take this plastic thing off. If you have chlorinated brake cleaner, basically it's going to eat away at this plastic real quick, and obviously that's not good. So yeah, non-chlorinated brake cleaner, usually in Canada at least, it's the one with the black lid on it. I'm not sure about other places, but yeah. So we'll start the video again in the garage. So you can see here it says non-chlorinated brake clean. It has a black cap, obviously I don't have it with me, but yeah. So all you're going to do is just take it, spray it. This one's running out, unfortunately. And it'll drip out. Spray it in just all the holes. And you can see a lot of that water dripping is quite dirty. Yeah, it's pretty much all the way out now. Yeah. So hopefully that's clean enough, because that's all the brake cleaner. But yeah, thanks guys for watching the video. Alright guys, so we're back in my room here. We're going to put the motor back in. But first I'm going to oil it, just because we did just put brake clean through it, and brake clean does not promote oil. So what we're using is Trinity Royal Oil. This is great stuff. It's like $8 for this bottle, which, I mean, I've used it like probably half a dozen times, and you know, I did my skateboard bearings and my friend's skateboard bearings, so it's like 16 bearings plus probably another 16 on my truck, so you know, that's all so far. Yeah, but any light like sewing machine style kind of oil would work for this. So yeah, you got this nice needle. You just put it in there, give it a little squeeze, and see that filling up, and sort of give it a little spin. Let that soak in there. Say that's about good. And for the top one, you can't really see. It's kind of under the pinion gear, so probably just cut this part out. It's just sort of under there. Okay. Alright, we're back. Did that top part. Now, after that's nice and oily, just want to give it another spin, make sure it's all worked in there. And you just place this guy in here. There's like a little groove where these notches go. Oops. Right in there. Place it in there. You can see our spur gears in great shape. Just kidding. That's fine. This is the dirt cheap Resurrection Drift build, not super expensive, so we'll get that part when it finally actually breaks. So yeah, you sort of, there's a bunch of grooves and notches and stuff on this, and you sort of fit it around everything properly. This has to sit better. There we go. Alright, now that's in. I'll put the screws in off camera just because then you guys don't have to watch, but yeah, a little update. We got zip ties for the ESC, so it's held to that chassis brace, and that's a little better than dangling around in the compartment for the original ESC. Yeah, we're gonna put a motor fan on today here. It can go on a little bit lopsided. I tried to move this so that the holes are facing up, so that the wind would go through it, instead of before the hole was like down here. So it really was just blowing onto a flat surface, which probably would be better for your a heat sink, which I don't have one. So yeah, we will get this all installed, and then I'll explain it to you guys after. Guys, so I've got the motor back out. The fan is mounted on. I've got one zip tie around it. I just wanted you guys to see this, sort of putting this zip tie on. It's where I'd like to restart it. So I did turn the mounting plate on the motor. The holes go through that way. Before it was perfectly aligned. Now I've got it over one hole, just so that when it's mounted in, it'll be on an angle, and sort of just because this plate here was in the way. So yeah, here I'll clip these ties and we'll put it in for you guys to see how it looks. Okay, all this wiring. Alright, nice and happy. So there we are. Motor fans in. Plug it into the auxiliary port because it gets full power. I don't know if you can do it into the bind plug. I think it's like half power or something. But yeah, so we're going to have to get a zip tie going to clean up all this wiring. Or, I mean, maybe not, but that'd be cool to have nice and cleaned up. Or maybe we'll just shove it where the ESC used to go. I think that works good too. Anyway, but yeah, so those are the newest additions to the project dirt cheap resurrection drift build. Thanks guys.